Hello everyone, this is Abhinav Chaudhary and you all are watching my YouTube channel, The Understanding Global. Today we need to talk about a serious developing situation that has the potential to impact the Indian economy. Last week, in a move that has sent shockwaves throughout the global markets, the USA administration under President Trump imposed a new additional tariff on a wide range of Indian goods, pushing the total duty on some exports to a staggering 50%. This is more than a trade dispute. It's a tariff war, and it's aimed squarely at New Delhi. So what exactly is happening? Why is it happening? And most importantly, how can India effectively counter the economic pressure? Let's break it down. The new tariff and its immediate impact. If we talk about it, first, let's understand the gravity of the situation. The USA has officially doubled its tariff on many Indian imports, bringing the total rate to 50%. This decision, according to the official statement from the White House, is a direct response to India's continued purchase of discounted Russian crude oil, which the USA views as indirectly supporting the Russia's economy. The immediate impact is a major blow to the India's export-oriented sectors. Labor-intensive industries like textiles, gems, and jewelry and footwear are expected to be the hardest hit. These are the sectors that employ billions of people, many of whom are in the small and medium-sized enterprises or MSMEs. Analysts at major financial institutions are warning that these tariffs could make Indian goods uncompetitive and potentially shave a significant percentage of India's GDP growth. The USA is India's largest trading partner. So, what is India's plan to fight back? It's a strategic three-pronged approach that combines domestic support, market diversification, and a firm diplomatic stance. The first prong is domestic protection and support. The Indian government is reportedly fast-tracking a new export promotion mission with a substantial fund to provide relief to the affected businesses. This mission will focus on financial support, simplifying credit access for the exporters, and boosting the brand India image in the new markets. Schemes like the Production-Linked Incentive or PLI, which has already been success in sectors like the mobile manufacturing, are being re-evaluated and expanded to make our domestic industries more competitive and less reliant on the external markets. The idea is to make our exporters more resilient by reducing their operational costs and providing a safety net in the face of the trade volatility. The second one, you can say the market diversification. This is arguably the most critical prong, and for years, India has been a major supplier to the US. But now, with a 50% tariff boost, that market is becoming economically unviable for many products. The immediate and long-term solution is to pivot and aggressively seek new trading partners. We are already seeing officials from the Ministry of External Affairs mentioning exploring new destinations in South Asia, Africa, and Latin America. At the same time, India's existing free trade agreements, or you can say the FTAs, with countries like Australia and the UAE need to be fully leveraged. Negotiations with the UK and the European Union are also being accelerated. This isn't just about finding new customers. It's about building a more resilient, multi-aligned global trade strategy that doesn't put all our eggs in one basket. By reducing our dependence on any single market, we can protect ourselves from the future geopolitical shocks and transactional diplomacy. The third one, diplomatic maneuvering. This third prong of India's response is, you can say, very important. While the government has called the tariffs unfair and unjustified, it's also leaving the door open for the negotiations. A US team is scheduled to visit India for trade talks later this month, presenting a crucial window of opportunities. India's strategy here is a careful balancing act to stand firm on its principles, such as maintaining its right to energy security by purchasing Russian oil, while also seeking a resolution. India has pointed out that the other major economies, including some in Europe and even China, continue to trade with Russia without facing any such punitive tariffs. This highlights a key argument that the USA is singling out India. While the World Trade Organization or WTO dispute mechanism is currently stalled, India could still choose to file a formal complaint. As it has in previous trade disputes with the US, this would not only demonstrate India's commitment to rule-based global trade, but also put international pressure on USA to justify its unilateral actions. Ultimately, the tariff war is a wake-up call for India to accelerate its long-term vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat or self-reliant India. It's an opportunity to strengthen our domestic manufacturing base, foster innovation and build a truly resilient economy. The tariffs are a challenge, but they are also a catalyst. They force us to look inward and to look outward in new ways. To our exporters, this means leveraging the government's new support schemes and actively exploring new markets. To consumer, it's a reminder to support local businesses and make in India products. And to policymakers, it is a clear mandate to prioritize diversification and self-reliance above all else. This moment of tension can either slow India's growth or, if managed correctly, it can forge a stronger, more independent and globally diversified economy. The path ahead is challenging, but India has the tools, the strategy and the determination to navigate this storm and emerge stronger. What do you think India's next move should be? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more in-depth analysis, and we will be back next time with another deep dive. See you then.